Hey y'all, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing great. So today I was going to make a set of armor for my spell weaving archer, and I thought I would just cover the process just to kind of make a guide for someone who's maybe new to crafting and new to the imbue skill, for someone who wants to make just their first set of decent armor. This would be the armor that gets you started so you can do the champ spawns and the quests and farm the money to eventually buy or craft your in-game armor down the road. So I won't be covering reforging or using runic tools. For that, I recommend you check out Gymnastic Goldfish's channel. He has a couple videos of Ragnall and Gunship teaching a masterclass on advanced crafting. So I'm not going to be using any rare ingredients or powder fortification, so this should be something that a new crafter can just hop right into. So let's head over to the craft house. So the first step is I want to make my armor. Since I'm not going to be using reforging, I need to decide what type of armor and what type of material I'm going to use. Whether you use plate or studded or leather depends on what type of innate bonus you want to get. Plate mail armor, blacksmith armor will provide a heavy bonus to stamina loss reduction. If you're a Dexter type character that also uses a lot of mana, studded armor might be better. It provides 3% of lower mana cost per piece. If you have meditate in your build, then you want to use leather armor. On UOGuide.com, they have a great chart where you can see what's medable. That means you can use the meditate skill in it. You could use ninja armor, samurai armor. I thought this was very interesting. Plate mail samurai armor is medable if it's exceptional. It gives the mage armor property for free, which also makes it easier to stealth in. So if you're a ninja type character, the plate mail samurai armor can help you stealth and meditate. So I thought that was kind of cool. Since I'm making armor for a spell weaving archer, I probably want to make studded for the lower mana cost. She does not have meditate in her build, so she doesn't need leather, but she definitely needs lower mana cost. So I just have an empty bag here, and I chose barbed leather. Each material that you use gives you additional property. Horned leather gives you plus 15 to the various resistances, and barbed leather gives you plus 16. So you can get barbed leather from dragons, but if you're not ready for dragons yet, you can get spined leather pretty easy, and it gives a bonus to luck. So our next step is let's craft some studded armor, and we need each piece to be exceptional. I'm going to girdle it up. I want to do female armor. Oh, we need to pick our leather type. We're using barbed. So I want a studded bustier. Created it, but not exceptional. Keep making it till I get it exceptional. There we go. I'm going to put my non-exceptional pieces in the salvage bag to salvage later. And you can get a salvage bag from the provisioner. Studded leggings, exceptional. Let's make some studded sleeves. Studded gloves, studded gorget, and there is no studded helmet, so I can make just a leather cap. So I have 6 pieces here, all exceptional. So I'm going to put up the extra leather. Now, the materials you need to imbue are gems and magical residue, enchanted essence, and relic fragments. The way you can get these materials is have your combat character save every gem, put it on auto loot, store them in a bag in your house, save them for your imbuing character. You can also buy them from jewelers. If you're new and fighting in the new player dungeon or despise on the fell shard, you'll get tons of gems. So I rarely have to buy them anymore. And then to get the residue and the essence and the relic fragments, there's a few ways. First, you can just unravel all the junk loot that you get. So we'll do that. Let's take all of this and take it to the Soul Forge in the Britain Crafting Center and unravel it all. We've got our imbuing skill, unravel container, and it will unravel everything that's in the container. So everything that it was possible to unravel, it did. It looks like it couldn't unravel that because it's not magic, so that's just trash. So from that I got some enchanted essence. I got some magical residue, and I got some relic fragments. So you're going to have to unravel a lot of stuff to get enough for a full suit of armor, probably. I would have to do that several times. You can also Use your enchanted essences to purchase relic fragments and magical residue. And you can also purchase enchanted essence from the vendor search. Looks like you can buy stacks of 50, stacks of 100. Now, let's talk about what kind of armor I want. Since she's a spell-weaving archer, there's some properties that I definitely want on every piece. I'm going to want lower mana cost, mana regeneration, and lower regent cost just to save money on tithing points. I'm also going to want to imbue each resistance that is needed so that I can get up to 70 resistances. So to calculate what resistances need to be imbued, I need to go ahead and look at what I have here. So you can use a spreadsheet to figure this out, or I like to use Knucklehead's desktop suit calculator. And yeah, we're going to get into the numbers here. I know when I did my Tamer Paladin series, I made a set of armor on that, and I was still kind of new to it. And I was kind of lazy and just imbued the lowest resist on each one of these, but that's not going to work. So let's just see where we're at before we decide what we need to add. So for the hat, we've got 8, 9, 12, 11, 11. For the sleeves, 11, 8, 9, 10, 14. For the gorget, 8, 8, 10, 13, 13. For the tunic, 9, 11, 10, 8, 14. Okay, that's it. I don't have any rings or bracelets or talismans to add yet. So from this, I see I don't have to add any energy. It's already 81. The cap is 70 or 75 on an elf. So my physical resist is only 53. My fire is only 53. And my cold and poison, I need 8 more. If I want to get this to 70, I'm going to need to find 17 points of physical resist, 17 points of fire, and only 8 points of cold and poison. So I guess first, let's go ahead and get lower mana cost on every piece. We know that we want that no matter what. So I'm going to do as much as I can without needing this rare ingredient. Only needing relic fragments and tourmaline. So that lowers it by 7%. So let's get that on every piece. Okay, now every piece has lower mana cost. I also know I want every piece to have mana regen. Stats. Mana regen. Now, if you're a gardener and you have seeds of renewal, which I do, I have several, but I'm not going to use them on this suit, then you could do the maximum possible amount, which is 2. If you don't have seeds of renewal, it's 1, but for enchanted essence and sapphire. Okay, now every piece has mana regeneration and lower mana cost. So now we want to get these numbers up. The piece that has the lowest physical resist, so we can use either our hat, our gorget, or our gloves. So for fire, the lowest is the gorget. So let's go ahead and put physical resistance on the hat and see where that puts us. As much as I can without the rare ingredient, which is a Bora pelt. I'm going to re-imbue last. Got it. So now I can change that physical resist to 15%. And let's see what that gives us. The result is 60 now. Let's go ahead and put some cold resistance on the sleeves and see where that gets us. What am I out of? I'm getting low on... I like to put these on my counter bars so I can just kind of see what I'm getting low on. So it looks like I need some more tourmaline and sapphire anyway. And also some magical residue. So let's take some enchanted essence and buy some magical residue. For 33 enchanted essence, I can buy 100 magical residue. That's a good deal. Let's do it. Okay, and now I'm also going to run home to my gem bag and refill some of my gems that are getting low. Okay, cold resistance on the sleeves. Okay, that puts my sleeves at 16 cold resistance. That brings it up to 69, which is pretty good. So we need poison resistance. Let's go ahead and put poison resistance on the tunic. We want to make sure that's not going to mess with our fire resistance. Can be on The gorget can't be on the sleeves. We've already put cold on the sleeves. So let's try poison resistance on the tunic. Our poison resistance is now 16. That puts us at 70. So we're good on energy, good on poison, good on cold. Let's do fire. Let's do fire resistance on the gorget. Excellent. We got 17% on the gorget now. 62. We still need more. So we can put more fire resistance on the leggings and more physical resistance on the gloves. Okay, our leggings now have 17. Fire is now 70. That's good. And let's put some physical resistance on the gloves. 67. Okay, I think that's close enough. I can pick up those last few points on other items, rings or bracelets. So let's see if I can put some lower regent cost on these pieces. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on. Got it. Okay, I'm glad I left this till last because we're squeezing it on. As a paladin, she doesn't really need LRC, but any that we can squeeze into the suit will reduce her tithing point cost. If you don't have a lot of resources to burn through, you might want to just skip adding that last property for now. Okay, this suit is done. I've got mana regeneration, lower mana cost, and lower regent cost on every suit. I'm very close to having 70 resists. I think I can easily get the 70 resist with some jewelry if I want to really be nitpicky about those last couple of points. So I'm going to give this to my archer and see how it fits. Okay, let's look at her stats. She's got lower mana cost capped at 55. She's got very close to 70 resists. And she's got 100% lower regent cost and some mana regeneration on each piece. I haven't even added my jewelry yet. I could even imbue a custom set of jewelry. So I was thinking she was an elf, and she's not. She's a human. So I think that's the next step, is I'm going to do the human to elf quest, because as a spell weaving archer, she needs to be an elf. So if you made it this far, leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!